Hello, everyone. My name is Ryan Rude, and I'm here to tackle a topic that's kind of been on my mind lately. And I've also been seeing things on Facebook about about this topic that I'm going to address. Why men don't want to get married in this era? It's simple. We don't have anything to gain from it. Nothing. I mean, and then the things that we do gain from being married. The only way to me that a man really gains from being married is if he marries a woman with more assets than him. That's it. That's the only advantage, in my personal opinion. Because men, we are all taught for the most part from a young age that that's the cycle of life. You grow up, you meet somebody, you get married, you have kids, and you live happily ever after. That shit, that's not how it always happened. I know some people that that's happened with, and I'm happy for those people. I'm very happy for these couples who have been married for 30, 40 years, 20 years, 15 years, 5 years, 10 years. I'm happy for you. I'm not saying that marriage is a bad thing. I just think it's heavily overrated. And it's the reason why men don't get married. Like I say, we don't have anything to gain from it. You know, it's like already you have a stereotype or the expectations that's already put on a man as it is. Even without being married or having anything to do with relationships, we're looked at as Superman. We supposed to be Superman. We supposed to get this done, that done, just snap of a finger. We ain't supposed to have no emotions. We ain't supposed to have no needs. We're not supposed to have no wants and stuff like that. So we already have to deal with that from society. And then you add in the extra of being in a relationship and the pressure. Because that's what I feel when I think about marriage. I feel pressure. And I've been married before. So it's not like I'm just talking out the side of my neck and don't know what I'm talking about. I've had experience in that area being married. And what it is, I got married at a very young age of 19 years old. And for years, I went on kind of regretting that I got married that young. The marriage did last 4 or 5 years. And we did have a daughter, beautiful daughter out of it. She's 14 now. But me and that woman don't even talk no more. You know what I'm saying? This is my daughter's mother, and we don't talk. You know, I talk to I'm very involved in my daughter's life, so that shows you who isn't involved in my daughter's life. But that's a whole nother topic for a whole different video. But at least me being married young, I didn't have much when we got married. Yes, I was in the military, but I didn't have a whole lot. So I didn't have a whole lot to lose once that marriage dissolved. But the thing is, especially for successful men out there, we have a lot to lose. If you're a successful man and you get married, and then you see, I'm not saying this always happens, but then you see marriage is not what it's cracked up to be, and you want to leave, then you got to give up. You got to give up half of what you've earned to somebody who didn't help you earn a damn thing. Now, if me and my future wife or whatever, let's just say we get together, we meet, we get together, and we start a business or something, and we start building that business. We get married, we get divorced. You have earned half. You have earned half of what I have because you helped build it. That's different. If y'all build something together, yes, then the other person does deserve half because they helped you they earned it. They put in that work to get that half. That's completely understandable. I can understand situations like that. But if I'm a millionaire, or not even got to be a millionaire, I'm a very successful person. I meet a young lady and I do that everything that society says a man is supposed to do. Pay bills, be the nurturer, the caregiver, all that shit. Even though last time I checked, that's supposed to be the woman's job. But we expect it to be there. We expect it to be your teddy bear and your brick wall. We expect it to be your sugar daddy. We expect it to pay all the bills. We expect it to do everything you ask without us, without you having to tell us. It basically we expect it to be perfect. That's how I look at it. We expect it to be perfect. And then once you get married, and then you figure out we get married, and you figure out, oh damn, he's not perfect. He's human, just like anybody fucking else. So you want to leave him, and then take half of what he came into the marriage with. That's the shit right there. No, that's the shit right there. That's why especially a lot of successful men, don't want to get married. That's why money marries money. It's not. It's not because they just want all these fucking material things. It's because sometimes now sometimes it is the case. Sometimes you do have greed, or you do have people that just want nice things and they want somebody else who has nice things so they can have more nice things. You do have that, or they can have the good life or whatever. You do have that happen. But a lot of these men that are successful want to marry money, not because of that person's money, but so they know that they're not going to be taken advantage of. Then then it can be a benefit getting married, because if we do divorce, hell, I can leave with something. Now, hopefully, divorce is not the first thing on your mind when you get married. But I mean, it's a reality. A lot of people say that they don't believe in divorce. Bullshit. I believe in divorce. I went to my motherfucking marriage, didn't believe in divorce. But the thing about it, if I don't believe in divorce, but the other person that I'm married to does believe in divorce, guess what? We getting divorced. Simple and plain. You can't make nobody stay. And that's the thing about marriage. And that's another thing about marriage. A person can leave your ass when you married, just like they can leave your ass if you're not married. Simple and plain. Because I know I will. I ain't gonna lie. Now, I haven't always been that way. See, in my marriage, I was more willing to put up, forgive, forget. Hell yeah, I was gonna say what the fuck I had to say and do what I had to do. But I wasn't finna leave. I wasn't finna get divorced. I was willing to work through our issues, because that's what I thought at a young age that marriage was about. Finding that right person. And then even when mistakes happen, or we disagree, we argue, we fight, we work through those issues. I thought of it as a vow before God to be with this person for the rest of my life. And I took those vows seriously. If I get married, I want somebody who gonna take those vows seriously. But see, don't wait till we get married to show me that you serious. We gotta do this shit before we get married. If you cannot stay faithful to a person before y'all get married, you ain't gonna be faithful to them when you get married. If a person wasn't faithful to you before y'all got married, that person ain't gonna be faithful with you when they get married. Because at the end of the day, all marriage is a piece of paper that says that what's mine is yours. And, you give her your last name. That's it. As far as like having kids and having a family, you can do all this shit. Just think about it. If you meet somebody and you want to start a family with that person, you can start a family with that person. You don't necessarily have to go do you really have to have a piece of paper that says that? And then that's what I know. I noticed that a lot too. I see these couples that's been together for 10 years, 15 years almost, never been married. Or I'm just going to say 10 years. They've been together 10 years, then had kids, then they decide to get married. Stay married for like 3-4 years, and then they divorce. And then don't talk to each other. They just stick together for the kids. So I've actually seen marriage ruin relationships. Just think about it. If that same couple that had been together for 10 years just had not got married and put those extra expectations, those lofty expectations on themselves, they would probably still be together living happy. And then in my personal opinion, man, I think a lot of women just be more focused on, especially women on this one, be more focused on the wedding than the marriage. That's why honestly, like I didn't have a wedding when I first got married. I didn't feel like it was fucking. There were other reasons too, but I didn't feel like it was fucking necessary to have a wedding. I mean, damn, okay, a whole bunch of motherfuckers. You know, you got a whole bunch of motherfuckers. You got a cake. You got to go spend all the goddamn money for a church or wherever you get married at, decoration and all that shit. You can't just do that shit another time. Like, okay, to me, this is just me. If I get married, I want to get married at the courthouse. If I do the shit again, and we have a wedding, maybe 5 to 10 years after we've been married, that's when a wedding would mean something to me. Yeah, a lot of us men, we go along with the wedding because and just think about it. We go along with the wedding just so we can make you happy, you women happy. I'm going to be real with you. Because it was up to me, I would wait to have a wedding 10 years after we've been married. That's when it means something to me. That means that we have been married for 10 years and we've exhibited that we are committed to stand with each other for the rest of our lives. Whether it happens or not after that 10 years, yeah, you know, only time can tell. But after 10 years, that means something. That's special. If we've been married for 10 years, then we have the wedding. And hell, now we can probably afford a bigger wedding if that's what you want. You want all the decoration, all that shit. We can probably do something more special than we can probably afford something more special than we could when we first got married. But instead, women want to put all this work into the wedding. It's like, and then be tired when the wedding day come. Be glad when the shit over with. It's like, I've never really understood that. Now maybe it's some men that look forward to the wedding day too. You know, I'm not saying, I'm just not one of them. I'm gonna be honest. Wedding day is just a wedding day. Anniversary, yes, that means something. Anniversary means, yeah, that the first day that we decided that we took that journey to be with each other forever. That means something. But the wedding itself, it doesn't mean too much of nothing for me. And we do that to appease y'all. Because it's a wedding. It's a lot of work. And then that'd be another thing too. If a lot of these folks put as much work as they did into the wedding, then as they did the marriage, oh, their marriage would be a bad motherfucker then. That's what marriage is about. It is not about the wedding. Yes, I've been to some nice weddings. Yes, I've been very happy for those people. But then in some cases I've been to a wedding, then I look back, then where time goes forward, they get divorced. Then I look back on their wedding day. What did their wedding day mean? If you get divorced, what does their wedding day mean? Nothing. It ain't nothing but another memory. And a wedding day shouldn't be like that. But that's what it's turning into in this generation. Because people get married for the wrong reasons. People are thinking that marriage will fix the relationship. People are thinking that when you get married, you both turn into fucking Super Saiyans or Superman and Superwomen. That's not the case. Being married does not make you any more human than you already were. It does not make you any more perfect than you already were. You should have already been working on those things before you got married. You take that time to practice those things. That way when you get married, it's another formality. It is special. You know, you've already exhibited these things that you can be faithful. Men, that you can be the man of the house, that you can be the provider, that you can be that man of the household, pretty much. Women, that you know how to treat your man, keep your man, please your man. You know, it's our job to please y'all too. You know, make no mistake, it's a two-way street on pleasing. You know, because you don't want to get with no man that's not making you happy or can't keep you happy. And then a big part of marriage, next to love, is communication. Motherfuckers don't know how to communicate. If I'm doing something that makes you unhappy, let me know. Give me an opportunity. Let me know. Don't just assume that I know what it is. Men are stupid. I tell you, well, I'm dumb as a motherfucker. I might be book smart. I might be very intelligent, but I don't know how to read minds. You know, communicate with your man. Communicate with your woman, man. Like, if the person that you're married to is doing something that makes you unhappy, let them know in a respectful manner and give them a chance to fix it. Cause there's another thing, like y'all, we've been married for this amount of years and he don't know this. Sometimes he don't. Sometimes he think that what he been doing is completely fine. You let him know or let her know and give them a chance to fix it. That's what marriage is about. But then you get a lot of these marriages where one person has way more to bring to the table than the other. And that's where losing half of your shit comes in. Like, okay, once again, if I meet somebody and we build something together, to me, building comes before marriage. Building comes before marriage, people. It does not come during marriage. It comes before that. When you get married, then you continue to work on what you're building. And it is okay to still be building while you're married. But that shit needs to start before y'all get married. Don't wait till you get married then start building something. Do that shit before you get married. And that goes back to the success thing. A lot of successful men don't want to get married because they don't want to lose half their shit. Like, what is the benefit? What is the benefit for us getting married? Because I told a girlfriend of mine one time that if I get married, she brought up the marriage shit. Now I just want to enjoy the relationship that we have. But she brought up the marriage shit, so I told her the truth. Some of the same stuff I'm saying in this video. That person has to be worth it. Because why am I going to... Marriage is a big deal. So why am I going to take that step if it's not going to benefit me? Why am I going to take that job if it's not going to benefit me? You know, why? If it's not going to benefit me none, then there's no point in me doing it. I might as well continue to date. At least if I'm out here dating, I know it's a possibility that, okay, maybe me and this person fall in love, or hell, if we split up, so what? I don't have to get a fucking lawyer to decide who gets what. I ain't got to do all that. You go your way, I go mine. Instead of getting married and then you decide you want to leave, now we got to get the damn lawyer. I got to get a lawyer to protect my assets. No, I'm not. No, see. I don't. Maybe y'all can help me out in the comment section and subscribe. I don't see the benefit for a man getting married. I see the benefits for a woman. You know, you get a man, especially a woman that got kids. You get a man to help you take care of your kids, which there is nothing wrong with that, as long as your love for that man is genuine and you're willing to do the things to please that man and make that man happy and to better him. There's nothing wrong with you looking for a man that's going to help you take care of your kid. There ain't nothing wrong with that at all. As long as that's not the only reason why you get married. Because there's a lot of that goes on. These women get married because they just want a guy to help them take care of their kids. Because the father of the kids is not doing that. And that's wrong. That's low down and dirty. You know, don't waste people's time like that. I've had that happen to me. Not in a marriage sense, but being with somebody just because of what I was doing for them instead of them actually loving me. Which you can go get with somebody that you actually love. If somebody love you that much, they'll make a way to help you take care of your kids, help you pay off your house. They'll do that if they love you that much. And if you love that person that much, you know what I'm saying? But don't waste somebody's time that's actually in love with you and doing those things. And that's another thing. A man is not just doing these things for the fun of it. Like paying bills, helping you pay your bills, helping you get your life to where you want it to be, giving you a good life, giving you the nice things in life, making you happy. We're not doing it just for fun. We're not doing it just for sex. We're doing it because we actually love you. That's why a lot of women are asking the question, where are the good men? We are being taken advantage of by somebody that don't love us. We are single not because we can't get a woman, But because we don't want to be used, we're tired of being used. We're tired of being disrespected. We're tired of having this Superman stigma put on us. We get tired of it. We might as well stay single. Why invest in you? Y'all got to make y'all set. Like that's just like if you got a business that you trying to get off the ground and you go to some investors, you have to prove to that investor, why should I invest in your product? Why should I invest in you? You have to prove to these investors why they should put their money into you. That go for us too. You got to prove to me why I could be investing, why I need to be investing in you, why I need to be investing in this family thing. Because if you don't love me for me, that's fine. Go out and find you somebody that you love for them. They will be willing to do that shit. They will be willing to do it if they love you back. But don't waste my time or some of these other guys' time just because of what they doing for you. Because I could be doing that shit for myself. There could be more that I could be giving to myself, investing in myself. Or I could be giving that shit to somebody that really loves me. But that shit is so hard to find. It's like once we've been through those situations several times, and especially with black women, I hate to say that, but it's true. Just putting up with a man's stuff just because of what he doing for you, we get tired of this shit. And then just for y'all to take what we gave y'all and give it to somebody that you really love. How the fuck you think we feel? We see this shit and it may now, I don't think that marriage shit for me, man. Like, this bitch done took, this is just how we think. This bitch done took what I done gave her and her kids and gave it to the next motherfucker. So it's like basically we fixing up y'all for the next person. Is that really fair? Who really wants to do that? But once again, my name is Rain Rude, and that's just my explanation, my opinion on why men don't want to get married in this era. So please subscribe, please comment, please let me know what y'all think. Cause I'm slow. I tell you, I'm slow. I'm slow. So maybe I'm missing something. But please subscribe, please comment, let me know your opinions on what you think. Thank you.